Here we go. They're clapping, they're cheering, and you know perfectly well we're about to open the stock market for this Wednesday. We'll be down. Yeah, here we go. We're off. Yeah, we are down right from the get-go. Look at it in percentage terms, though. It sounds like a big loss, down 247 points. It's actually 0.7%. Not that dramatic. But look at the Dow 30, and you see that 29 of them are down. One, Chevron, is unchanged. IBM is now unchanged. So mostly lower. There is a considerable amount of selling, shall we put it like that. The S&P 500 is down 0.83%, and the Nasdaq Composite is down 1.01%. I'm guessing now that all of the big tech stocks are down. I'm wrong. Apple is actually 12 cents higher. All the rest on the downside. Lots of retail earnings came out this morning before the bell. Got to start with Target, down 3%.
Different than what we saw yesterday.
Yep.
Their profits fell 89% versus last year, and they also missed on their same-store sales. So this was ugly. You put those two pieces together, they discounted items, and consumers still didn't buy them. Okay, that's a problem. The difference between Target and Walmart is that Target relies more on discretionary spending, less on essentials like food. So inflation clearly causing the consumer to pull back.
How about, what was it, Lowe's, home improvement folks? They came out this morning.
Surprise, drop in same-store sales. So the difference between Lowe's and Home Depot is that the regular do-it-yourself consumer is more likely to go to Lowe's, and they pulled back because of high prices on paint and tools that they ordered. At one point, why isn't the stock down more? It was actually higher in the pre-market by 4%, because looking forward, Lowe's raised, or they guided in their outlook towards the top end of a previous range. So that was encouraging. So that's why this stock right now isn't falling off a cliff.
Okay. TJX. Now, they have Marshalls and Home Goods, as I recall.
TJ Maxx.
Yeah, TJ Maxx, right.
The art of the treasure hunt. It's gone. They cut their forecast for their annual earnings and their same-store sales. So this shows that even the discount store, when you can get Calvin Klein discounted by 60% at TJ Maxx, even consumers aren't going there as much for the discounts.
Some retailers are doing just fine, and some are not.
It's a weird market, as we've been saying.
Now, I'm not going to consider Bed Bath & Beyond a retailer. I know it is a retailer, but it's not a regular retailer. That is a meme stock. Up again today, 37%. It's a gambling chip.
It's up like 440% this month. Okay, this is the news. Retail traders are encouraged that the GameStop chairman, Ryan Cohen, placed a bet that Bed Bath & Beyond shares could go as high as $80. $80. So he bought call options. They expire in January. The fundamentals of this company are terrible. They have very little liquidity. Vendors are saying, can you even pay us? Why would we sell you irons and laundry baskets if we're not even confident that you can pay us for our items? And then Loop Capital put out a note, and they say shares are worth $1. So what's the Hail Mary pass right now for Bed Bath & Beyond as the stock is up 400% this month? Sell shares, pay down debt, and that's exactly what the other meme stocks did a few times, GameStop and AMC, for instance.
Same old story, isn't it? It's a gambling chip. That's my opinion, I know, but that's what it is. Nothing there, really.
At one
There's
point
nothing
yesterday,
there.
it was up 70% on virtually no news.
Yeah. You remember the old slot machines? You pull the handle?
I never won.
That's
not once.
Let's talk about Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Look at them go down, 10%.
Ooh.
What is it? We're not eating donuts anymore?
Well, they're expensive.
What do you mean?
People are cutting back.
How much is a donut?
I'm not sure offhand, but I do know that I went to the Krispy Kreme drive-thru and I bought a dozen donuts, and they were $19.
That doesn't seem expensive to me.
I disagree. That seems ridiculous. $19 for a dozen donuts?
Yeah.
And Krispy Kreme are light. They should be cheaper.
That's $1.80 per donut.
I think that's expensive. Usually you can get a dozen for like $12.
Yeah.
It was expensive. So people aren't concerned about the sugar intake and the calories. They're concerned about the money. Why, get fat and spend a lot of money at the same time.
Okay,
So Krispy Kreme came out. They cut their targets for the year. They had a terrible quarter, and the stock is down 10%.
You know the old story about Krispy Kreme?
What?
If you invite one of their representatives on the show, they arrive with about 300 donuts for the entire building.
Your favorite?
Sue,
Bring them
we
on.
need to invite somebody. Replace me. I'll go in the green room and eat.
My
It'll be great.
favorite is
Get
the
'em on.
vanilla cream, not the custard. There's a difference that has the chocolate topping. Just so you know.
Yeah, now we know. All right, let's get serious. Airbnb.
Can't get
Now, this is
serious
serious.
with this story.
Airbnb, it's got nothing to do with the stock price. They're trying to stop people from throwing parties at hosts' houses. Okay, my question is, how do you do that?
It's hard, but they have new technology. And what that technology is designed to do is look at the specifics of the person who booked, their age, reviews that they leave in the past, things like that. And then they could say, oh, the number of night stays, for instance. If they think you might be booking that guest's home to have a big rager, they're going to not let you do that. So if you're flagged, you're blocked. They tested this technology in several places, including in Australia, where, as a result, 35% drop in the number of unauthorized parties.
Is that a new word? Rager?
No.
You just used it.
Not a new word.
You just invented it, didn't you?
Nope. It's been around for a while.
A rager has been around?
Yes.
I thought it was a
Todd
rave.
used to throw some.
I
raves going way back.
Raves go way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, still before my time. And now,
Foam
again,
parties.
I've got to get serious here because this is a serious subject. Look at Sanofi, please. The stock is down 5% because they've ended development of what was a promising breast cancer drug.
Yeah, it's called Senostrant. A second trial completely failed, so they stopped testing altogether. They're now far behind in the cancer race, in the COVID vaccine race, and then Zantac, they used to sell it.
Yep.
Regulators pulled it about 2 years ago. So when you look at their pipeline in the future, it's disappointing, and the stock is down 5%.
All right, some interesting story stocks this morning. Big picture is, though, that we've opened lower. The Dow Industrial is right now down 160 points. That's a little under 0.5% on the downside. Dow winners. Out of all those 30 stocks in the Dow, these are the winners. There are some. IBM is up again. Apple, Walmart, Merck, and Home Depot all doing well. S&P 500 winners. Agilent, Progressive, CF, JM Schmucker, and again, CF Industries. Top of the NASDAQ composite list of winners, we have Apple. Nice to see them back there. 173.99. Their high, I believe, was just over 180, so they're not too far away from the high. Let's cover the other markets for you. Interest rates going up. The yield on the 10-year Treasury, 288. Gold going down $6 to 1783. Bitcoin down to 23,600. Oil, don't know, up a fraction to $86 a barrel. Nat gas still going higher, $9.43 now. Watch out for that price rise there. The average price for a gallon of gas unchanged overnight at $3.94. Arkansas has the cheapest gas in the country, $3.45 a gallon on average.